everyone, welcome to UNSIM YouTube channel. Today I would like to talk about a topic about how much is the annual appreciation of returns if you were to invest in Malaysia housing. If let's say you have already invested into Malaysia's housing property, or if you just aspire to start investing into Malaysia housing, definitely you want to know how much would be the return you can expect to get annually, right? So today I'm going to show you our Malaysia historical annual appreciation of our housing and what will be the average return we can actually safely assume, and how this appreciation per year on the housing that we have invested in can actually make us rich. But before that, I would appreciate if you all could give me a thumbs up on this video that I'm making for the effort that I put in, and also this will also help in the YouTube algorithm to reach out to more people. Okay, let's dive in right away. Okay, let me show it to you the past 10 years of Malaysia's housing annual appreciation in their prices, and how we can actually come to conclusion what will be the average minimum appreciation in Malaysia's housing you can expect from when you invest into it. Okay, let us look at this chart. This chart is showing our Malaysia's housing prices annual appreciation from the year of 2009 until 2019, past 10 years. So you can see in the year of 2009, in fact, our housing prices actually appreciated 1%, and then after that, in the year of 2010, it actually increased to 5%. Subsequent years increased to 6, 7, and then to the height of 13% in 2013, and then it slowly start to reduce to 6%, and then 2015 is back up to 9%. It's back up to 9%. After that, it reduced to 4, 5, 3, and the latest last year it actually appreciated by only 1.8. So if we were to take all these years, past 10 years, and we were to divide it averagely, we can safely assume that our Malaysia's housing prices actually appreciated about minimum 5%. So if we were to use even at this low 5% annual appreciation, let me show it to you how even with this 5% annual appreciation in our Malaysia housing prices can also make you rich if you are aspiring to become property investors in Malaysia. Okay, let's take a look over here. Okay, if you see, if today, let's say you were to invest in a property which is priced at 300,000, so you were to take loan at 90%, so you still need to pay a 10% down payment, which equals to 30,000, right? Okay, at 30,000, and assuming that this property price is going to appreciate minimum 5% a year, the following year, your 300,000 property would have actually appreciated to how much? To 315,000. It would have appreciated by 15,000 based on 5% appreciation rate. And how much did you put in to buy this property? 10%, which is 30,000. So actually, if you were to use 15,000 divided by 30,000, your return is actually 50%. If you were to invest in this property worth 300,000 by taking up loan from the bank instead of paying by cash, and then the return will even get better if let's say you were to, instead of buying this house for own stay, you actually buy this house to rent it out. Depending on whether this house, when you rent it out, the rental can cover the full monthly installment, which at the price of 300,000, estimated your monthly installment should be about 1,500, and lately with the lower interest rate, it probably might even go down to about 1,400. If you are able to rent it at 1,400 or 1,500 to fully cover your monthly installment, in fact your return will be even higher than 50%. Let's say over time you get even better. This time you are able to buy the same house at below market value. Instead of paying at the full 300,000 market value, you are able to get it at 270,000, which is 30,000 below market value. So this time the same, you are going to take a 90% loan, but you actually mark up your this purchase price to 300,000. What does this mean? This translates to you do not even have to put in any down payment, because if you were to get a 90% loan on a 300,000 SPA price, your loan amount will be 270,000, which is exactly the price you paid you're paying to get this property, 270,000. So with zero down payment, assuming the annual appreciation rate is the same at 5%, the following year this same property 300,000 would have appreciated to become 315,000. So this 15,000 is actually your pure return without any down payment putting in. So how much will be your return? In fact, I would say it will be infinite because you did not even put in any money. That's why there are a lot of property guru out there actually advise even coach people how to buy property below market value or no money down deal, right? So if today you are able to get a no money down deal or below market value deal, and these property houses you are even able to rent it out to tenants, it's even better. That means the monthly installment you don't even have to pay it. In fact, your tenant is helping you to pay it off every month. So to fast forward to 10 years, in fact these 300,000 properties that you have invested in over 10 years at an annual appreciation of 5% compounded, 10 years later your same property is going to grow to become 488,000. 488,000 minus the 270,000 that you have actually paid, how much would you have gained? You have gained roughly around 210,000 just for your one property investment. Imagine with one property investment over 10 years would have made you a profit of 210. What if you have got 5 or you have got 10 of this same property investment that you have invested in? You see it now? So far so good, right? But it's not only that, in fact there are even better things that I would want to highlight over here. In fact, the power of buying real estate actually comes if you are using the bank's money, or some call it other people's money, and the power will only get to be seen over years. Let's say if today you were to use just now the no money down payment by getting bank loan fully from the bank, in fact on the following years you will get to see that your same 300,000 property will have appreciated to 315,000 based on 5% annual appreciation, and the subsequent years is going to further increase by 15,750. How do you get that? You actually take 315,000 times with 5%, and on the third year it's going to get even higher due to the compounded rate effect. So that means, in summary, the house value that you have invested in is going to go up year by year, and at the same time your tenant is helping you to pay down your bank loan year by year too. So how do you make a fortune through property investment? Is by holding on to your property for medium to long run. If you can, hold it until your mortgage has been fully paid off. Then it will be a fully paid off property, and at the same time you can reap the rental income from your tenant. That's the beauty of real estate investment. I hope today with my brief sharing on how even a 5% annual return rate on housing investment can make you rich, you will get motivated to become a property investor right away. I would appreciate if you guys find that the content of my video is good. Give me a thumbs up as an encouragement, and also to help in the YouTube algorithm to reach out to more people. And till then, see you again, stay safe, and bye.